Welcome to Texas 10. I'm M'Lissa.
And I'm Steve.
And you know, we've been traveling all across Texas, and there's nothing better than when we're driving with Stella with the top down and the music blaring.
It does blare because,
Yes.
one, we've always liked loud music, and two, now we need it to be loud.
Well, speak for yourself.
Well, I am.
Anyway, you know, there are some iconic singers who have come from Texas, and today we're going to talk about two of our very favorites.
Okay, first of all, I'm going to stop you. When you say some, I'm going to say there's been a ton
That
of
is
iconic
true.
singers that came from Texas. And we've created a list. This is our Texas 10 segment where we talk about our 10 favorites. This isn't the 10 best. It is the 10 M'Lissa and Steve favorites
Right.
section, right? We want to know what your favorites are, too. So hop on social media and let us know. But
Well, drum roll, please. My favorite, I thought that was appropriate for a music section.
drum roll. That's great.
I get it.
Yeah.
One of my very favorites, and her life was much too short, is Janice Joplin.
Janice.
Man, her voice, you know, there's some singers you hear and you're like, well, is that this person or this person? When you hear Janice, you know it's Janice.
Mm-hmm.
Not only was she a talented singer, but she was an amazing composer. I mean, she wrote many of her songs, songwriter. She comes from Port Arthur, Texas. She was raised like just normal little girl, and she became this amazing singer. Some of my favorites, I love when you're driving. I love Mercedes because oh Lord, I wish he'd buy me a Mercedes Benz.
He hasn't yet.
No, and that might not ever happen. But I love, and me and Bobby McGee, I just love her songs. They tell a story, and her voice, it is so unique. It's kind of this raspy rocker blues voice, and I just love her.
Well, and so I would say that you're dead on. I love Janice too. She was sort of a tortured soul. She didn't have a particularly happy upbringing. She fought for everything that she ever got. And you can hear her struggles in her voice, which is, you know, a signature of the blues, obviously.
Right.
That is what makes the blues so great. And she is authentic. She is one of one.
Yes. So if you haven't listened to any of
Well, everybody's listening.
Well, I know, but you just need to
Right.
bring her up on Spotify and
Listen again.
Listen to her albums all the way through.
Right.
Listen to her greatest hits all the way through.
So Janice Joplin is one of your favorites. She's one of mine too. I think we both would put her among our top 10. One that I'm going to champion now is Lyle Lovett.
I love Lyle.
Right. And again, it's so often when we talk about Texas, you have these disparate ideas. It's, you know, Lyle seems to be a far piece from Janice, but one, he is the greatest of songwriters. He is a storyteller extraordinaire.
And if you have never seen Lyle, you need to see Lyle with his big band, or we've seen him with his big band. We have seen him on an acoustic set where he spends most of the concert just by himself. No matter what setting, he is great for a concert, and he's great to listen and drive to. He's great on a Sunday afternoon to listen to.
Right. Well, and so when I was talking about storytelling, is his songs tell great stories. But then if you see him in concert, he tells great spoken word stories in between. He's hilarious. He is so iconic. And one of the things that I will champion for this particular list is he writes so much about Texas. He grew up in
Outside Houston.
Klein,
Klein,
Klein, Texas.
Yes.
Went to Texas A&M University.
Well, in fact,
Shout
I
out to all
love
you
his
Aggies.
stories about starting to sing while he was at A&M.
Right. With Robert Earl Keen, right? It's like, wow, that's pretty great. The Dixie Chick, if you're ever in College Station, go to the Dixie Chicken, which is where he performed quite a bit. The song about the porch and the house that he and Robert Earl Keen, it's actually Robert Earl Keen's song, but it was a house that they lived in Texas A&M, and the old man that rented it to him. It just reeks Texas.
It makes him cry every
No,
time he listens
right.
to it.
No, that's not true. But it is a great song, and his catalog is immense now.
Yes.
You know, you can spend an entire Sunday listening to nothing but Lyle Lovett songs.
I think that one of the things I love about Lyle is he'll make you cry. He'll make you laugh.
He makes you laugh.
He makes you laugh a lot. And so I encourage you can't go see Janice anymore, but listen to her albums and go see Lyle if he's anywhere near you.
Right. And so those are by far not the only singers on our favorite list. To see the final Steve and M'Lissa Top 10 Favorites list, just hang on. At the end of this episode, we'll roll that with some pictures. If you want, we could go for hours discussing them.
I was going to say, it's really hard for me to just keep this one to 10.
Right. It is difficult. And so there's some honorable mentions on it also. We cheated. And then, but for a further explanation of the whys and wherefores, there'll be an article on Texas10.com and on our social media spaces.
Yep. Well, keep listening or watching. We are glad you're here, and get out there and discover Texas.
Right. So in between those songs, if you could like, subscribe, share, comment, and tell a friend about Texas 10, we'd really appreciate it. Until next time, we'll see you out on the Texas highways.
Bye.
Bye.